Well, this next song has an introduction because it was more or less written about us. So I have to stay focused. So this is how it starts. Lindsey Buckingham grew up in start over. Lindsey grew up in San Francisco his whole life. Went to school from the first grade all the way up with the same people. My family got transferred all over the United States. So I was a year older than Lindsey. He was a junior and I was a senior in high school. My family got transferred up to San Francisco right before my senior year, which would make him a junior. I already told you that. So I go to a party, and Lindsey is there, sitting on a chair, singing a song. And I decide to brazenly walk up to him and burst into song in the middle of his song. California Dreamin'. I knew it. So I thought, okay, this will be good. And it was good. And then I didn't know really whether he was like, this is only the second time I've said this, Lindsey. I don't know if he was like doing a gig, or if he was just playing for the pure love of it, or he was just being nice to his friends. I have no idea. But anyway, it was good. So I scurried away, and I never saw him or heard from him again until 2 years later. And a very friendly voice on the other side of the phone called me and said, hi, this is Bob. And me and Lindsey Buckingham were in a band, and we were wondering if you would like to join our band. And I'm like, well, this is 1968. It's the end of the second year of college. I'm like, well, what kind of band is it? And they said, he was a little sarcastic. He said, well, you know, it's San Francisco. It's like the dawning of Aquarius. It's Haight-Ashbury. It's the Fillmore. It's a rock and roll band. So I said, okay, I'm in. So 2 days later, I'm in practice at Lindsey's house, who lives right down the street from me. That's how much I walked around my neighborhood. Never saw him, never met him. So I go to practice, and I end up going there, like, you know, for 4 days a week for 3 years. And so anyway, we were good, and we started making really good money, and we opened for every big band in San Francisco, which was many, many, many. And that was the perk, you know, of being an opener, was that you got to stand there and watch these amazing artists. So anyway, we were making good money. Did I tell you that? Yes. So I was saving it, and I heard this rumor that there was this great store in San Francisco called the Velvet Underground. And this store was where all the rock and roll women went to get their clothes. So I thought, that would be me. So I buzzed up there with some money to buy something to wear. And I walked into this beautiful store, really tiny, looked up at all these gorgeous things that were hanging from the rafters, and knew immediately, being the practical girl that I am, that there was nothing in this store that I could possibly afford. However, at the Velvet Underground, I was standing on a hand-painted floor, I think right where Janis Joplin stood. So I said to myself, something's happening here. You're having a premonition. And I kind of had, you know, I felt something big coming. And obviously, in hindsight, what it was Fleetwood Mac, because that was really big and really fast. So I said to myself, I will come in this store and be able to buy anything I want without looking at the price tag. And I was able to do that. So the reason I'm telling you this story is because in this crazy world, my mom used to say, life is long. You must find something that you love, and if you can find it, don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. Because if you have a dream, you have to just fight for it. Tell people to get out of your way, because you can have anything you want. You just have to go after it. You have to go back to the Velvet Underground and stay there! So I'm back to the Velvet Underground, back to the floor that I love, back to a room with some lace and some paper flowers, back to the gypsy that I was. Thank you so much.